The IPC is the International Primary Curriculum, and it is a comprehensive creative curriculum that is designed to ensure that there's rigorous learning whilst providing opportunities for teachers to ensure that learning is exciting, meaningful and relevant for children.
The wonderful thing about the IPC, is that it connects everything. It links all the subjects you teach through this one topic. Because in the past, things used to be much more compartmentalised. So you'd have a science topic, you'd have a DT topic, you'd have an art topic. And for small children, that's not really how their minds work. So the IPC is just brilliant, it's perfect for them. They get really into thinking about something. We read stories that are linked to it, we sing songs that are linked to it, all our art is linked to it. Our writing is linked to the books that are all about it, so it all comes together and it's brilliant. They just think in that way, and so it works perfectly.
Before, each subject we used to do a different lesson for it, but now for each project the different subjects are linked to the project. For example, when we were doing a project called Brainwave, where we were learning about how the brain works and what the brain does, our main subjects linked to it was science and art.
Well, an entry point is where the teacher makes an exciting lesson to start a new IPC topic. Our entry point was where the teacher made a tunnel out of chairs and tables, and we had to go through it back in time to World War II. We also made a time tunnel which still hangs today.
Our topic this term in IPC has been fashion. So we decided to, as our exit point, we decided to have a fashion show. As part of each IPC topic, you have an exit point and an entry point to try and really grab the children at the beginning of the topic and then leave them on on a high at the end of the topic. So we had this fashion show which was built upon throughout that topic.
I think the fact that the teachers got us to compromise together and work together, so our fashion was a piece that we'd all made, not just the only person or the group that had done it. We could all help each other and give each other advice.
We included work with some outside agencies, so we had some students coming in to help us with making costumes, and the children were building upon these costumes throughout the course of 6 or 7 weeks.
I really liked sewing in the sewing machine. It was very cool. We helped each other measure and making sure that we'd had the right things to put our pieces together, and working together. It's like, oh, I have this fabric, we don't need it, and then they could measure the right amount.
The children took an era that they were really inspired by, and they did their homework on that, and then they came in and they chose to make their costume based on that era that they were infused by.
In history, we learned about the Tudors, what they wore with the rafts around their necks and their puffy, rich, wealthy clothes that they wore.
We've just started our topic on adventurers and explorers, so the children are making their own compasses, which is to do with science and magnetism. They're investigating magnets. And we're doing our map reading, so we're exploring our environment. So the children have really got a huge grasp of what goes through history and within all of these topics that we've been studying as well.
We're learning about Sir Francis Drake and how his journey around the world, and we're learning about magnets and compasses and the way he travels. They didn't really have trains or aeroplanes, so they used boats, and they had to know the way around the world by using magnets and compasses.
The benefits are they enjoy their learning, and I think you learn so much more when you're enjoying yourself. And in their homework, it reflects what we've been doing in class, so as long as parents support them with that as well, it all works together. You know, they support them at home with their interests, and they support them with their homework, and then that links into what we're doing in the class as well.